What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,200 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. Thank you guys. None of this would be possible without you, all right? And because of you, I'm able to talk to amazing people from across the globe. And today is one of those days I am talking to authors, co-authors of Sex Every Day. Caitlin, Michael.
Oh, Ash, we're so excited to be here with you today.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me. Now, this book, Sex Every Day. Now, okay, where did the concept for this book come from?
That is so funny. You know, this has just been our lifestyle. Michael and I got married about 10 years ago. We started with one. Michael's son is now 16 years old, and then we now have a 7, a 5, and a 3-year-old between us. And just from day one, that was just what we did. That was our normal. And I won't say that we have every single day because we get sick just like everybody else. We travel apart from each other, but this is our routine. And it was, we yes. But I was talking to some girlfriends last fall, and I realized very quickly that this was not everybody's normal. Yeah. And as they were asking me questions about it, I realized we actually had a system, and that's what made it so easy for us to continue, despite building a business together, despite having kids, despite everything that happens in our daily lives. And that's what I really wanted to share in our book.
Now, there are 3 rules to Sex Every Day. So could you go into that a little bit for us?
Yeah, Michael, I'll let you share the first one because you were the one who came up with it.
Sure. So actually, it just kind of started off naturally for me. And then as we got married and, we were living together and I kind of introduced it to Caitlin. And at first she thought it was a little bit odd, but eventually warmed up to the idea. But the first rule is sleep naked.
Ooh, okay.
We have found, it is, I had to literally warm up to it because, let's be honest, there are some cold nights. But for me, what I found is that we were already halfway there. It's almost impossible to go to bed angry with somebody when you're in bed naked with them. Yeah. And you're already, like I said, you're already halfway there. So intimacy becomes very easy when you're just making that your habit.
All right, so moving on to rule number 2.
Rule number 2 is give and receive something from the menu daily. And this is one that I created because Michael was a little reticent. Sometimes guys aren't quite as verbose as we are, ladies, right?
This is true.
So I wanted a safe way that we could talk about what we each wanted without accidentally being off-putting or alienating. And so we came up with the menu, which is basically just an elaborate metaphor to ask for what you want. So there are appetizers, which come before, and side dishes, which are served with, and the entrees are pretty self-explanatory. And then dessert is anything that comes after, like cuddling, snuggling, words of affirmation, things like that. And so the way it works is one partner will ask, what do you want from the menu? And then the other partner says, I don't know, what is on the menu? Because let's be honest, not everything is always on the menu every night.
This is true.
And so this give and take allows both partners to feel honored, to have mutual invitation, and to really make sure that your needs are being met in a safe and easy way. So whether you just had sex last night or it's been a couple of months since you were intimate, that what would you like from the menu is just such an easy way to initiate that conversation.
Wow.
And one other thing that I really like about the menu too is that so the items like the appetizers are things that you can give all day long. And I know, Caitlin, what are some good examples of ways that you appreciate the appetizers, being served all day instead of just at one point in the day, So what does that look like?
Absolutely. So in our book, we mentioned Gary Chapman's 5 Love Languages, which is a really fabulous relationship book. And one of the things that he talks about is, how do you feel loved? And for me, I feel loved through words of affirmation. And so for me, if my emotional cup hasn't been filled, if I don't feel appreciated, if I don't feel honored, if I don't feel noticed, then I have a hard time feeling emotionally connected to Michael. And so appetizers, one of them is words of affirmation. And I will just ask him, hey, I need you to love on me. I need you to adore me for a little bit. And so he can just tell me how magnificent I am and what a great mom I am, and just really fill that emotional cup before, and that really just sets the whole mood. Texting, so ladies, you can text your partner and say, I'm so looking forward to having you in my bed tonight. Just things that kind of allow both of you to stay connected throughout the day.
Gotcha, absolutely, and I think that's one of the key items that we try to address is that it's not just about the act. It's about your entire relationship and maintaining that intimacy. And I think sometimes for guys especially, that can be something that isn't easy to keep in mind. So I think that's one of the most important things that we try to emphasize in the book is that it is about your minute by minute relationship as well.
Awesome. I like these rules that sound really good. I need to pick up a copy of this. We're going to work on that, all right? So we're gonna take a brief break, and when we come back, we're talking more with Caitlin and Michael, and we're gonna get into the third rule, and maybe one of the most important ones, and definitely the most self-explanatory. So hang tight, you guys. We will be back momentarily. Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh to create one awesome company with a wide array of meal box offerings. But what is Green Chef? Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company that makes eating well easy and affordable with plans that fit every lifestyle. Meal plans include paleo, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, Mediterranean, heart smart, lean and clean, keto, gluten-free, and omnivore. Everything is hand-picked and delivered right to your door. It's that simple. Ingredients come pre-measured, perfectly portioned, and mostly prepped. With Green Chef's wide variety of high-quality, clean ingredients, you can feel great about what you're eating, and more importantly, how it got to your table. Being pescatarian has its challenges, but Green Chef makes it super easy for me. You guys know I'm an island girl, so the Caribbean spiced cod stole my heart immediately with the creamy collards and the bell peppers with the cauliflower rice. It's a magical sensation that you have to experience yourself. For my listeners, I've got a special treat. For $50 off of your first box of Green Chef, go to greenchef.us/AshSaidIt. greenchef.us/AshSaidIt. Tell them Ash sent ya. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. Appreciate you guys so very much. We've got Sex Every Day co-authors Caitlin and Michael. We've been chatting about their amazing, groundbreaking book. Let's get on to it. All right, rule number 3. What are we getting into?
Rule number 3. Michael, you want to tell him?
You go for it.
Well, I think that's appropriate. Ladies, you always come first, and we mean that very literally. If entrees have been selected from the menu and it's going to happen, you come first. And we also see this as metaphorical as well, right? That women, we need to prioritize our pleasure, make sure that our needs are being met. There's a metaphorical element to just allowing yourself to be served. But ladies, you come first.
Last but certainly not least, what is the end goal for you guys in this book, this project, this amazing work? What is your end goal for couples that are around the world?
For us, I think for our heart is really with allowing couples to feel more connected to each other, recognizing that if you're prioritizing pleasure in your relationship, you're naturally going to be happier, more connected. There's almost instinctually going to be better communication between them. And because they're talking about this area of their life, there's going to be other areas of their life that they're communicating as well. And so, we want happier, better connected families to come out of this book.
Awesome. And Caitlin, what is the best way for people to get in contact with you guys, to, of course, to get a copy of this book and to follow you across social media?
Absolutely. We would love if you would visit us at our website. It's www.sexeverydaybook.com. You can also find us on Facebook, and we have our Facebook page, which is Sex Everyday, but then we also have groups. So for people who have purchased the book, there's a him version and a her version, and they're both included in one beautiful hardbound book. So you can purchase that on our website, thesexeverydaybook.com. And then once you come back, we actually have groups where women, we can chat with each other personally about what comes up as you're going through the book. And men can do that as well with Michael in their Facebook group.
Cool beans. All right. Well, Caitlin, Michael, thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate you so much.
I'm so glad we got to be here. Thank you so much, Ash.
Yes, not a problem. Much more success 2019 and beyond, of course. You guys are welcome back. Thank you all for all of your support, all of your love. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.